Hello viewers, this is Bisma for Kashmir Central. The gory incidents of sex racket bursting, drug abuse and killings are sadly reported from one or the other part of Kashmir almost on daily basis, which only speaks of degeneration of our society. The lawlessness that the representatives of our society have encouraged over the last 3 decades are now showing through gory incidents involving drug, immoral practices, and human trafficking. It's the way of the kids who grew up with wrong lessons during the unrest in the valley. The recent incident of bursting of an immoral sex racket in city outskirts or at Bagimata actually reflects on how the society is witnessing a degenerative free fall towards a culture of insanity and inhumanity. This fall, I'm sorry to say, is not sudden. We ignored its undercurrents for 30 long years and allowed the drift from a peaceful, tolerant society which valued its moral and ethos greatly to one full of crime and criminals under the dicey political narratives. We became a society that allowed a kid to deface an elderly or ask a pregnant woman suffering from a labor pain lift her clothes to prove she was not lying, or the one that allowed kids to pelt stones at ambulances, burn government properties, and force shutdown through violent means during the infamous agitations. We indoctrinated the bread earners of poor families, got them killed, and left the women in those families to the vultures. We should bow our heads in shame and share responsibilities for this ugly transformation. When the elders, the parents, the so called civil society groups, the journalists were celebrating glaring lawlessness and inhuman treatment, the kid growing up at the time probably felt that it's okay to insult elders, women, parents, teachers, doctors alike. And now those kids are grown up with probably very twisted ways of thinking. We were cautioned and warned strongly against introducing violence and violent means in the Kashmir society. It was predicted that if violence were accepted as a norm, a time would come when sons would kill their fathers and mothers, and the society would be completely criminalized. Drug trafficking, theft, snatching, and now prostitution reflects only on how degenerated, morally corrupt society Kashmir has become. Such gory incidents taking place so frequently should be seen as a wake up call, and every parent should come forward and reject the culture of drugs, immoral practices, and violence in Kashmir.